Hello everyone and welcome to another review. And today we're reviewing Siege War for Cybertron Reflector. And Reflector was a little bit weird. He was basically the stormtrooper of the Decepticons, just nameless soldiers just thrown into a battle scene to look bigger. There were thousands of them. There's actually a lot of reflectors out there. There is this reflector, my favorite one, because it has a bright purple. Don't come very off well into the camera, but he's a much brighter purple than you can see on this camera. There's a Netflix version of him which is darker. There's a blue in there and a gray, and then also a repaint of his original toy, of the G1 toy, of all of them in their respective colors, and that's all for a reflector. But you know, Papa had to get all three of them, and here they all did the exact same. So I'm only gonna review this one, but all of them are the exact same. They have the exact same articulation, exact same painting, exact same everything. So I'm not gonna go through all of them, of course. But before we get into the actual figure and everything, let's look at his box. He comes in the classic War for Cybertron box, but a little bit smaller. He is a deluxe classes War for Cybertron art. You look at everything. Oh, look at that secret. No, look. He comes with a weird alt mold, but it's supposed to be that. I don't know. I think it's a pen, but I'll get more into that. Here you look at his art, and that's much it. Reflector sculpt is actually really good. They just went ham on the detail. You can see here there's just so much detail, even in his chest, right here by the side. There's so much. A little bit less on the legs, but I kind of like that. But on these hands, on his elbows or arms, they're so highly detailed, and it's all for all of them. None of them have an inconsistency about them, and the back is just kind of plain. I wish there was a way, if it was like a flap there, but the cover up there, because if you get back shots of them, they kind of look really bad, a little bit hollowness, but they had to do that for the camera transformation. So Reflector here, he comes with two accessories. This is supposed to be a shield on the box. You can plug it into here. Any of the siege point, you can even plug it into his arm. You can have him hold it. And this is supposed to be his gun. And that's what all of them come with, a shield and a gun. Supposedly, they're supposed to be shielding guns. I think this is Hasbro just kind of pulling shit out of their ass for the actual real mode, for the camera mode. Of course, this is being the lens, and this being the tripod. But we're not there yet, so hold your horses. And the accessories are detailed well with the sculpt, a lot of detail. I really like this red line. They could have just left that bland, but they didn't. These little ridges to symbolize the zooming in. It's actually really nice. So let's get into the paint of the figure. Can you stand up? Oh my god. So the paint on Reflector is not much. This little bright purple here is paint. That red is paint. The red is paint. The Decepticon logo is paint. His face is painted. The green piece in his chest is painted like a metallic or shiny green. His shoes are on his feet are shoes. The silver parts are painted. This part is painted, and the rim around his chest is painted as well. So the joints on this guy, it's not that bad. They're solid, even if he doesn't press a spasm check. I know he can hold poses like that. He can hold himself like this. That's pretty strong, that it doesn't go down. This too, it doesn't go down. His arms won't go down. They can go 360, but we're not posability yet, or yeah, we're not posability yet. or articulation yet. It's pretty solid joints. So let's go on to articulation. He has a swivel for the head. You can look up that far. Let me zoom in a little bit. There we go. You can look up that far. You can't look down at all. Swivel at the head, like I said. The full 360 at the arm, at the shoulder. Can go outwards of it for a hinge. Bicep swivel. Double hinged elbows for like the first time. My camera is getting blown out. Jesus, too much light. I'm sorry, way too much light. Double hinged elbows here. He does have a waist swivel. He doesn't have an ab crunch like Impactor did. His legs can go that far. Does have a thigh swivel. Knees can go only 30 degrees, not 100 like them, or I don't even know what that is, degrees. He does have a toe pivot, but it's more of a transformation, kind of like a Impactor had. He does, unlike Impactor, have ankle tilt, so you can get him into a good amount of poses with that ankle tilt. You can hold him too. Of course, the figure doesn't want to do what I want it to do. On camera, he can hold a good amount of poses, and he can do a real long. What is that? A split? Yes, a split. You can do a real big split because like it's a super pivot. Like holy shit, fully 90 degrees. And that is it for articulation. And I said posing. And now let's get into the transformation. Kind of transformation. There can be two transformations. Here is his transformation mode. I have no idea what the hell this is supposed to be. I think it's a pen. It looks like a pen. It can be a spaceship, but or a small fighter ship, but it doesn't even look like anything. It just looks like a pen to me. Yeah, I can't think anything else when I see this besides a pen. Yeah, I don't have much to say. You kind of lose a little bit of the sculpt on there. Just plain here, a little bit stripes. But you still have the green to break up all the purple. But not much. I had a bit of a problem with these two legs sticking together. But they get the job done. I don't really like this. It's just kind of nothing. But there is a better mode, which I will show you.
He was just too good a musician for his age. He played in dance bands with older fellas, and they taught him things he'd be better off not knowing.
To do at this part after you transform him is, if you have the other two, do it to both of them. So what you want to do is just do the exact same thing to the other two. Like I just said, just follow that transformation for this guy. This one did this exact same one, and just do it for all three of them. So how you want to assemble the camera mode is take the middle one. It can be any of them. You want to hook up this peg with this hole, and it will just be the exact same. There we go, and do it to the other side. So turn them around and do the exact same thing to the other side. And there we go. He almost looks like a camera, but you got to bring in all of the fucking accessories, even these things that I didn't even mention. They're kind of accessories, but they're kind of not. So what you want to do is take one of these, put it right under his crotch, or the plug-in for a stand. Put that back down. Take all his guns, take all their guns, and as you see, this little arrow pointing here that's not symmetrical, and just plug it in to the hole on the other side and do it again. There we go. And you can see here they have little holes that match up with this, and just find it until it goes in. Oh, it fell apart. Come on, please, just work for me. Every time on camera you don't work. Much easier if you do that. I just remembered that. Take this off here. Oh, come on, that's tight. There we go. There you go. Now it's almost a tripod. Not almost a tripod. There you have the tripod. Now you have to assemble the lens. Thankful, it's easier to assemble the lens than the tripod. And you just plug it into his chest, and bada bing, bada boom. Bing bong, bing boom, bop. There is the camera mode. And it's not bad. I really, really like it. It's a good camera mode. It's big, thick, but I hear a lot of people's problem. And the problem is this camera mode is for us. This camera mode is for us, not them, like the figures. This is more of a camera that we can actually hold. This is a little bit too big for them, so I don't know how they're gonna do it in the show. It's gonna be a math shifting a lot. That's what people have a bit of a problem. I really don't care that much. I think this is really, really cool, but I think it looks a bit bland how Hasbro has it. So you can spruce it up by flipping this up like a flash, flipping that up like a, like a scope to look through. A scope, I forgot what it's called, through camera. You can flip this out, put that back, and that doesn't do anything for the lens. And put this here, god damn it. Put this here on the top. And you can even put this part here. So you can totally, oh my god, why is this being like this? I swear when I did this before and I was just playing with them, it didn't do that. Why is it just breaking apart? Okay, I guess if it's gonna do that, I'm gonna have to mention these are just breaking apart. I hate this. Is kind of BS. Because it's supposed to be the sturdiness of it, and it's just feeling like shit. Come on. There we go. Jeez. Let's put a little bit of pressure and it just goes. Like I said before I got interrupted by the damn tripod it's on. If you add this, actually pull these up, it looks like more like a camera than the regular version, and it looks really, really nice. You actually can probably take some good, like, goofy pictures with this. I like it a lot. It's good. And now for his size G1 Bumblebee. Another Siege guy, Starscream. NECA Godzilla against Mothra, MP10. And this is the part where I tell you my next review, but my next review is going to be a secret. And the only thing I'm going to say that it is big and it was part of the Siege line. So it can't be Earthrise, Scorponok. It's a big figure, but it's part of the Siege line. So like I said in my last video, if you want to think what the surprise is for the last Siege figure from my reviews, put it down below, and I will pin your comment to the top. And I'll even shout you out in my next video if you guess it right. I gave you 2 hints. He's big and he's a part of the Siege line, not the Earthrise. So hopefully you guys can get it. He will be the next review, and after him, I don't have it planned yet, but when I do that video, I'll probably tell you when the next review is for the Earthrise series. So if you liked this video, please comment down whatever. I don't care, and piss off. And also for the price range for this guy's, I don't know. I paid $70 for all of them. I would try to get them under 50. It's just kind of bargain, but you're gonna have to bite the bullet if you want that camera mode. So now, actually, bye. See you later.
Now this is really a nicer sound.
Fucking drug shit. Yeah. Do the drug. Yeah. Yo. Straight from the desert Queens. Leave you sleeping on the mezzanine. Like you Lincoln, and switch it to a desert scene. Often heard, but this motherfucker seldom seen. I'm throwing blows while you waiting for the bell to ring. Drug smoking, razors make the pasta sweet. Slumped over when the barrel in your posture meet. Stay lean like some motherfucking ostrich meat. You full of shit, it's time to get a colonoscopy. Scissor kicks, dick suck